And here I just joined the server after around 8 hours and 2 disconnects, so around 16 hours of waiting. I finally got onto the server, and then I found myself a little highway, and yeah, it was just insane. I was so happy that I found it, and so I will just be running here for quite a while now, and I'm just so happy. And some of the footage got corrupted, like when I just started, when I just joined, but I died around 3 times before I got to this part. And yeah, so basically here's where everything started. I found myself the highway, I went quite far away, and yeah, so basically it all went pretty good. Yeah, until like the first time I got into the nether, I first got to the highway, but then I got killed, of course. But I guess that's it, that's to be tutti for you. But yeah, it went pretty smooth. It's not really that hard to escape spawn in my opinion. It went pretty well for me. I didn't encounter anybody, so that was. And so I found myself a nether portal, and I was quite far away, so I didn't know if it was going to be trapped, but you know, it's always a risk to go through one. But luckily, when I got through, there wasn't a trap, and it all went pretty well. I found myself some wood, and everything started from there. And yeah, so I would say my start has gone pretty good so far. And yeah, I found so many signs just saying some stuff, and found a new way, and I found some cool little bases, and there was a lot of racist signs too, and a bunch of SWAT stickers. But I guess that's a part of 2B2T. So I just got myself a bunch of wood, or not a bunch, but I got myself some wood tools, and that was a really a big relief for me, because that meant I finally started getting somewhere, and that then led to a bunch of different other stuff, and it was all pretty good. And then after finding a little bit of wood, I got some wooden tools, and it all went pretty well, and I was really happy. I found some stuff in the background. There was some kind of fort that got destroyed long time ago, but it was pretty cool. And yeah, so here you can see me getting my first tools, and I directly went to get some stone, and I was just really happy because that meant I got some progress, and I was around 16,000 blocks away, and it all went pretty well. And after getting all of this wood and that stone, I finally made my stone tools, as you guys can see here. And I got myself a little bit wood to go, and then I went to the weird thing I saw earlier. And at some point this was a base with a farm, but luckily, or what am I saying? Sadly, I was a little bit too late and didn't get the stuff. And as you guys can see here, I'm actually going the wrong direction. I'm going right to spawn when I'm going this way. But yeah, I turned around later and knew my recognized my mistake, and then I went back and it went pretty good. But this place, it's kind of sad that you can just see ruins here, but I guess that's a part of 2B2T. And yeah, let's move on. And then after running very far, I found myself my first apple, and then I ran a little bit more and I found a pig spawner. And this was so nice. Now I could finally start sprinting on the highways, and that was such a relief. I went so much faster, and it was actually very nice. And yeah, so I thank the one that made this spawner right here. I really thank you. Thank you so much if you're watching this, and thank you. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, so basically now I could go triple as fast, and that was very nice. So I just got these port shops real quick, and then I started my journey again. And so here I was around 20,000 blocks away from spawn. It actually went like a lot more faster than I thought it would. And then I saw these like weird things, and it looks really weird actually, but it was pretty fun, just like seeing all these old things and the signs. And yeah, like look at this, like come on, I don't know why. But anyways, I started running again, and eventually I stopped, and yeah, I went mining. So as you guys can see here, I just started mining, trying to get some iron and some diamonds, so if I ever got trapped in an obsidian thing, I could easily get out. So I quickly smelted some iron, got down, tried to get some diamonds, and I would say it went pretty well. Now I have a diamond pickaxe when I'm doing the voiceover. And yeah, so basically after I got that, I logged out. And now a bit later, I finally came back, and yeah, so basically what happened now, I basically got all of this. And yeah, then I just started running so far that I wouldn't get killed like in the first few seconds. And I also tried to find some new stuff, so I didn't want to live right next to the highway. So I'm just gonna show you guys some footage of that, me running, and yeah. Found in a ravine, and it didn't take me that long to get up, but it was still kinda annoying. But when I got to the surface, I got myself a boat, and I just went as far away as possible, so yeah. So then I got myself a boat and went a couple of thousand blocks away, and yeah, so here's just a little bit of a time lapse of this. This wasn't the whole clip, so yeah. So when I finally made it to the mainland, I found myself some seeds, because that could be really nice in the future. And this was the first time for me seeing grass on 2b2t. So yeah, basically now I'm coming that far out that I finally start seeing grass and not the griefed areas, which is pretty nice. And yeah, so basically 3 years from now it's just gonna be a little bit of a laggy survival, but I guess it's still pretty cool knowing that you're playing on 2b2t. And yeah, just pretty cool. And so here I want to go a bit further because I wanted to find a nice spot to live and not that close to the highway. So yeah, here I found a cool acacia biome, and yeah, it was pretty cool. And here I actually found a non-griefed village, and this was pretty cool. And I actually got really happy because that meant like not that many people go around here. So that's pretty nice, and I found an ungriefed village, and I got myself some books. So it was pretty nice. Hopefully I can be duping in the future with these books, but I'm not sure. Maybe I can't, but I don't really know. Maybe I can. But so yeah, that was a pretty cool place, and yeah, after that I just moved on and tried to find a good place to live. So basically here I found myself quite a lot of food, and it was really nice. Now I got some food. And yeah, you can never go wrong with some muttons. So yeah, after that I just kept running, and yeah. And so here I finally found a spawner, or well, I found a spawner before, but they didn't have any loot. But it was pretty nice. I found an unrated spawner, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I got myself some iron from it, and yeah, when I went to this other chest, you guys will be amazed. It went really well, and yeah, after that I just kept running a little bit more until I went to my final destination. But before I continue with the video, just take a look at what I found in this chest. Like seriously. I found myself an enchanted golden apple, which is really nice. Like, if you don't know, it's like it's the best healing source in Minecraft. And yeah, I was just really happy to find it. That meant I could, like, if I started duping, I could start duping them. It was pretty nice, so yeah, I just kept this always in my hand, and it was very nice, and then I kept running. And so here I finally found my spot where I wanted to live. So I started on the house. It was a pretty simple one, but it was actually really nice because this was my first ever base on 2B2T, and it looked, I know it looks really ugly, but it was my first base, so I don't really mind. And yeah, I was just really happy that I found myself some wool, that I could finally make beds. I found myself an enchanted golden apple, and I escaped really easily from spawn, and I am really happy because of that. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And yeah, the house went pretty well too. Like, it was pretty ugly, but still went pretty well. And yeah, so that's about it. And yeah. And here I'm crafting my bed. And yeah, this is the end of this video. I got myself my golden apple. And that's it. Bye bye!